to the heart of Las Vegas City Center, VEER Towers. Discover the luxury, the lifestyle, and the architecture right now. The VEER Towers architectural marvel. VEER Towers are a twin 37-story complex, all residential condominium located within City Center, Las Vegas. The incline buildings were designed by Murphy John Architects, and these buildings have a 5-degree incline and are LEED Gold certified. The uniqueness of this towers is these windows have a yellow film on them, and the amenities are on the rooftop. So you get spectacular views while you're swimming and enjoying. The other great thing about these buildings is each building has its very own amenities, so you aren't sharing between the buildings. Location, location, location. VEER Towers is in the most prime location on the Las Vegas Strip. It is located within City Center. The unique thing about City Center is it's so large, it has its very own zip code. It also has its own power plant and its own fire station and police station. Within the 500,000 square feet that comprises City Center, you're gonna find Aria Hotel Casino filled with restaurants. You're also going to find Crystals, which has top-of-the-line designer flagship stores. If you wanna go luxury shopping, Crystal Shops is where you have to go. Within City Center, you also have the Cosmopolitan, you have Vidara, and you have this really nice enclosure where they have bridges which connect you from one side to the other. You're also gonna find Waldorf Astoria, which has my favorite bar in the entire city. Another great thing about this location is that you are within walking distance to the Aria tram. And that Aria tram can take you to the Bellagio, it can take you to Park MGM, which then can funnel you down to the T-Mobile Arena, where it hosts Golden Knights games, concerts, and all kinds of things. If you don't want to walk over to Aria, you can easily just walk on over to Park MGM, where they've created the Park, which is an outdoor area with restaurants. Sometimes they even have entertainers. And when the Golden Knights games are going on, they always have some kind of party with a DJ and radio stations. It's always so much fun to get together with friends and enjoy these games. So like I said, this location beats any of the other locations of the other high-rises aside from Waldorf Astoria within Las Vegas. If you could step out of your door and be anywhere in Las Vegas, where would you want to land? Let me know in the comments below. Inside the residences, VEER Towers has 670 units and it has 34 penthouses. There are studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms, ranging from 500 square feet to 3,400 square feet. What a lot of people like about this tower, beyond the location, is the fact they are sleek and modern in design. Within these units, you're gonna find Bosch appliances, you're gonna have stackable washer and dryer, you're gonna have high upscale amenities, and immaculate, spectacular views.
So let's go over the floor plans. I know a lot of people ask me, what do the floor plans look like in these high-rise condos? Especially if you're going from a home to a high-rise, it's important to see how these are laid out so you can see how functional they really are. Because a lot of times my clients say to me, Courtney, I don't know, I'm gonna move from my house to this high-rise condo, it's so tiny. But really, when they design these floor plans, they really take all this into consideration and make sure that the layout is very functional and flexible. So here we have some studios. The studios range between like 530 square feet to about 863. So we have the studio layout here, and then we have our deluxe studio here. So this will just kind of give you an idea of how it's laid out. So here's your bathroom, here's your bedroom, here's your kitchen, dining area, and then your living area. So as you see, very functional, very easy to get around, not a lot of space. But if you really maximize this space and store things and get rid of all your clutter, it's such an easy transition. So let's go to the 1 bedrooms here. These are going to range from 530 square feet, and you can get a 1 bedroom all the way to about 837. So it really depends on what side of the building you're on and what area of that floor plan you're on. So here you go again, you enter through here, you have your 1 bedroom here, you have your bathroom here, your bedroom, your living area, your dining area, and then your kitchen. Let's check out the 2 bedroom. Walk through here. A lot of people use this hallway space and they put a lot of cabinetry so that they have lots of space to put extra items. But as you see, the bedrooms are pretty large. And then here's going to be your window. So you're going to have gorgeous views in this 2-bedroom residence here. So your 2 bedrooms are going to range from 645 square feet up to 742. So that kind of gives you an idea there. So let's get into how each floor is laid out. So different floors on the tower are laid out differently depending on if they're a penthouse level or if they are the standard level. So your floors 35 and 36 are going to be your penthouse suites. If you see here, a lot of these were gray shell. So this penthouse B here was gray shell. So this particular owner had the option to create whatever they wanted that fit into this space. So when they created the design, they did have the earthly design, the transcendent design, and the ethereal design. So these penthouses had those. And then as you see, you only have 4 units on these floors. Now we're going to head to the standard floors where you're going to see, you have your 1 bed, 2 beds on the end, 2 beds on the end, and then the shorter one's going to be the 1 bed. So these floors, 33 through 26, are going to be the last floors where you have the 1 bed. There are no studios on this floor. So this earthly also had the 3 bed here, so it's nice. Okay, so then now when you're on the 25th floor, you're going to start having your studio units. These are the 545 units, but as you see, these square footages vary throughout these floor plans. And like I said, it's because the building is angled 5 degrees. So that is going to make a difference. See here, 951, 978. So that does make a difference there. But as you see, they all have a nice layout. There aren't too many units on each floor. So if you're looking at this, this is VEER Towers West. East is going to be the exact same, but flipped like this. So if you can imagine that, that's exactly what you're going to see.
Amenities and lifestyle. Each building has its very own amenities. When you pull into VEER, it is a valet-only residence, so you have to use the valet. Once you pull in, you're going to use the valet. You're going to come on into the building. There's a lovely receptionist at the front desk. You're going to see the mail room, and then you're going to head up to the 37th floor where you're going to have spectacular views from the pool, the spa, and the fitness center. There's also a media room with a recreational center which has a big screen and a couch where you can watch your favorite movies or have a game and have some friends over to watch that game. There's also complimentary coffee, and within the fitness center, they also have a men and women's locker room which has a sauna and a steam room. If you're someone that works from home, another convenience within this building is they do have a business center and a little conference center which you can book and use if you need to have some colleagues over to have a business meeting or a discussion. You can easily do that. And if you're someone that works all over the world and you're able to do that from your laptop, I'm sure those people will not mind coming to Las Vegas. Another exclusive benefit for owners at VEER Towers is you get access to discounts at select restaurants within City Center. They call this card the VEER Passport Card, and it's only for owners. Another perk in living in VEER Towers is you're gonna be living with people who work and live in Las Vegas. A lot of the people that my clients have met living in the building are people that are CEOs, or they're people that perform in the different shows all over Las Vegas, or they're people who choreograph the shows. You're gonna find all sorts of people within the building, so you will be fully connected if you make that opportunity for yourself. Safety and security. VEER Towers takes a standard in security for the building. Not only do you have to go through valet to even get into the building, you have to have a fob to open that front door to get to the front desk. Once you go past the front desk, then you're gonna have to go into an elevator where you're gonna need a fob to go up to your floor. The only pain with that is you're gonna need to make sure you have your fob. Otherwise, it's what keeps that building secure. There's also video cameras all around the building and all around the amenity areas to make sure that there's nothing bad going on. If we haven't met yet, my name is Courtney Bentley and I'm a luxury real estate agent here in Las Vegas. I provide a concierge service to take the headache out of moving to my favorite city, Las Vegas. Now let's move on. Sustainability and eco-friendliness. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, VEER Towers is LEED Gold certified. What does that mean? LEED certified means Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. It is the world's most widely used green certification. To get this certification is actually quite a process and very expensive. For a building to go through that and get this stamp of approval says a lot. You might be wondering what that yellow film is on the building. Well, that yellow film provides energy efficiency because it blocks the solar rays. It's not just for aesthetics, although it is pretty cool. And oftentimes when I mention VEER, people say to me, oh, that building, I think it's by the Waldorf with the yellow tint on it. It's pretty cool. It has like a brand with it, but that's why it's there. I also mentioned City Center has its very own power plant, so that's pretty cool as well. Real estate value and investment potential. If you're looking to rent your condo out in VEER Towers, there is a 6-month minimum. So if you're watching this video thinking you want to Airbnb or short term, I have tons of videos on how to do that and what buildings allow that, but VEER Towers is not one of them. Prices in this building vary depending on the floor plan, the view, and the size of the unit. Within the last 6 months, we had a studio unit sell for about $280,000. This studio unit was on the 6th floor and didn't have much of a view. If you're looking to be in a penthouse that's one of the larger units, and if you remember from my floor plans, there's only 4 of those on each floor, 35 and 36, you're gonna look at anywhere from 1.8 million to close to 3.5 million. Another factor that varies in this building is going to be if someone has gutted the unit and completely renovated it with a designer, or if they've kept it standard. The lowest price per square foot will be around $500 a square foot, and it can go all the way up to $1,500 depending on that view and the size of the unit and if it's been renovated or kept standard. Your HOA for a studio unit is about $666. If you're going up to the penthouse unit, you're looking at $1,640. Your HOA includes the concierge, which is your front desk, trash, sewer, water, meeting rooms, security, the valet, and of course the amenities. VEER Towers is very popular due to the location and the modern sleek design. My clients that have moved into the building pick this building because it's a bit more affordable than the Waldorf Astoria, where you're looking at bare minimum $1,000 square foot. They also like that it's all residential buildings, so you're not sharing amenities with any hotel guests. Although the units are compact and they're on the smaller side, the designers have done a really nice job at creating a lot of storage space. Many of my clients that live in this building love the access to all the entertainment within reach. To be that close to Park MGM where they have Lady Gaga, to be that close to Aria where you can go grab a margarita at Javier's, or walk through Crystals and shop till you drop and bring it all home within walking distance. It's such a lifestyle that you can't create anywhere else. Something else to know about this building is that you have opportunity for views of the Bellagio, of the mountains. You also could see this Vegas Strip from the other side. Share your thoughts about VEER Towers in the comments below. Would you consider living here? Let me know. Experiences of living at VEER Towers. I think the biggest thing to consider when looking at VEER Towers is deciding whether this is a primary residence or a pop-in residence. You are going to find both types of residents in this building. A lot of people like the convenience to the airport, the convenience to the lifestyle, but also the convenience of the maintenance. When you're living in under 1,000 square feet, you don't have a lot of maintenance. You don't have a lot of floors to clean. You don't have a lot of worry about light bulbs and bathrooms and all these things. It's a much more simple lifestyle. I had some friends who were moving from another state and they decided to try VEER Towers out for the convenience. This was their way of trying Vegas out. They knew that the location was prime, it was easy to get to the airport when they were going back and forth, and they just liked the fact that it was easy to maintain. They didn't have to worry about a landscaper or a pool guy or a bug guy. They could easily just live there and go in and out as they please. Once living there for a while, they decided that they were going to buy a home. But living in VEER Towers gave them an experience that living in that home would never give them. The convenience of going down the elevator and being in the action of Las Vegas, it's unbeatable. You can't even explain what that is unless you've experienced it yourself. Every time I've personally ever been in VEER Towers, it feels very friendly. People are waving, people are saying hi, people are walking their dogs. You can't have dogs in this building up to a certain weight limit. It just has a very nice community vibe. And I feel like because everyone lives in the Las Vegas Strip, there is a sense of community there. There's a sense of action there, and there's a sense of entertainment there. People like to have fun that live in that building. If you're looking at VEER towers, I highly suggest asking yourself a few questions before you get started on your journey. Number one, are you used to living in a high-rise? If not, what would it take for you to downsize from your home? Most people live in a home that's 3 to 5 to 7 to 8 to 10,000 square feet. Whereas in VEER towers, you're not gonna find that even in the penthouse units. So you need to decide if this is something that you want to step into. The second question you're gonna wanna ask yourself is it VEER towers or another tower? It might be another tower. The convenience of VEER towers is unbeatable. The only other tower that has a similar location would be the Waldorf Astoria. You could also live at Vdara, but Vdara is a more hotel. There's a lot of Airbnb going on there, and it's a hotel, so it's created as a hotel. You're not gonna have the get to know your neighbor type of lifestyle like you'll have at VEER or Waldorf Astoria. So these two questions are definitely something you're gonna wanna ask yourself. And then the third question is, what does it look like to get started? Well, the very first thing I would do if I were getting started on this journey is do some research on YouTube, watch some videos, learn about these buildings, learn about the lifestyle associated with them like you are in this video right now. And then you can contact an agent and have that agent or myself take you around to the different buildings so you can experience the amenities, you can spend some time in the building, checking out the units, seeing which one that you vibe with. You see, VEER towers isn't just a lifestyle, it's a statement of architecture within City Center in Las Vegas. If you're ready to get started on your journey to high-rise living, contact me using my complimentary consultation link in the comments and reach out to me and we can discuss what it looks like for you to call Las Vegas home. For more videos about high-rise and relocation tips, check out my videos above. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one.